Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Whisper the Wolf signing on today. I just got done doing three pictures. I just wanted to show you this on my back cover of my new art book. I know I have that one over there in my cubby, but I have some sayings on these two right here were in my book on an empty page. It says never give up. Open your eyes and realize the difference between a dream and reality, and it had a heart. So I took out the page because I didn't want to damage anything, and this is property of Melissa Gay, which is my real name, my birth name, and I decided to write two of my own poems. This one says, the reality of dreams is that our dreams can become our reality, which is really true. You have the power over your dreams as long as you have opened your third eye. That is basically almost like a Illuminati kind of saying, but I'm not in the Illuminati, so you don't have to worry about that. This is Jackie. She is called the Lost One. I used Copic markers on these. Copic markers, if you don't know already, are alcohol-based markers. She's called the Lost One. She's an Omega from the Fox clan. These are just basically gray marks on her fur because showing a shadow. I try to make it look like a shadow of her ears. She has piercings. She's red and peach. And she has some, if you look close enough, you can see some tears underneath her eyes and a little pink blotch on her nose. That was her birthmark. And she has gray on her fur. That's her real color of her fur on her chin. And then the gray is over the shadow of her bottom jaw. She has some piercings in her ear. She's sad, and this is, of course, the copyright symbol of my drawings by Melissa Gay. I really don't like my first and middle name, which is Melissa Ann. And this is her shadow, which is crying and just pale, besides the red from the backing. Copic markers will bleed through. Certain Copic markers will bleed through, like the gray didn't bleed through to the next page, because it's not a really dark color. And she's in the shadows of the dark wilderness, and there's no trees around. She just wants to be by herself. And this is her shadow. I wrote down comments of how she's feeling, comments on how this art piece. Sad, loneliness, heartbreak, and anger. But she's not feeling much anger. She's feeling like her teeth are jagged because of the anger that she got kicked out of the Fox clan. She got kicked out because she left the Fox clan because she thought she heard a warning call, and she left the pups alone, and a bear came and killed the pups. Omegas are basically, in wolf clans, Omegas are normally protectors of the pups. They tend to them, they play with them, they teach them life lessons, and they groom them for either becoming alphas, betas, gammas, or omegas. And they basically just raise them like babysitters and take care of them until their mothers and fathers come back. And in this case, with foxes, they're called kits. And she left them alone, and a bear came and killed them. And when the alphas came back, they didn't find her. They found the dead remains of the kits. And when she came back, she was banished from the clan. And she felt mad, heartbroken that the kids were dead, sad, and then loneliness that she is now by herself. And now and that also bled through because of the black ink from the Copic black marker. This is a new drawing that I drew just today. I got a white dotting tool, and I used my Copic markers that I normally have now. I added some greens, reds. This ain't a fox. This is a jackal. Her name is going to be up for debate right now. I put a white little speck on her nose, some white in her eyes. She has blue and purple eyes. I'm also going to be putting some white in her eyes because when I didn't notice that it wasn't dry right away, and I went over it with an eraser to get rid of the pencil markings before doing the drawing, because I did trace it with it wasn't a Copic tracing tool that I found out. I do need a Copic tracing tool. This is her back ear, which has a shadow. She has a shadowness going back here for the back of her head. She's looking up at the sky, and she's just wishing probably for a mate. These are tattoos on her face, and that's where her muzzle lining. These are her, like, this is like a part of her eyebrow, also part of a tattoo, and this is her cheekbones, and her, just a shadowing of her cheekbones, and these are the colorings of her like a tribal markings of her fur and outlining of her coloration to her coat. I wanted to add more coloring to a coat. I wanted to add something different, you know. I'm thinking of naming this one Kyra. This will be a new breed, and I have to come up with a name. The trim of her fur is a light purple, and then I used a blue, a pink, gray, a light blue, like a baby blue, a light purple, the same as that purple, a red, a light green, and then red, light green, gray, pink, gray, green, light purple, light blue, and pink, and light green, and black. Well, the pen was the black for the nose, and a white dotting tool. I never used dotting tools ever in my artwork, so this is the first time, and I think it came out pretty good. And she has a little tiny mouth right up there. I was gonna make her look like she was howling, but then her eyes would be closed, you know. But this is also part of a fox tribe. But she's like full coat, like she's like a winter type. But normally snow foxes are white, but this one was born with full color. So she's also a loner, and that's why she looks so sad, because she's also abandoned. Her mother kicked her out. Basically a backstory for that. And she's kicked out because she was full colored and fluffy as hell. And she was kicked out of her clan because of the coloration and the tattooing and everything like that. And she was basically branded with these marks because of her coloring, and she was told she can't stay because of it. It would be a danger to the kids. It would be a danger to her clan if they were found out because of so much color on her body, of her fur. So basically a race kind of thing, like racism kind of thing, and in her clan. So she has nobody to turn to. So she's probably going to look for a wolf clan and probably seek solace in there, since she looks a lot wolf-like. I think I went a little too far on the coloring and the puffiness, but she is a new breed, and the head looks a little... I might redo her because I think I did it too much, and I didn't... I should add like her arm here just to make her look thinner, you know, with the pen, the tracing pen, just so I can add her leg in there to make it maybe look a little thinner, her body. Yeah. Or I might redo her and just take this page out and then redo her and do the similar markings and everything like that just to make it look good, because her body is just bigger than her head is. And I started off with her head at first and then drew her body, and it didn't come out as what I wanted it to be. So also Copic markers, and also it leaked through, as you can see, like this. So you can tell that her body is too big proportion to her head. So yeah, that would be like 2 pages. See, it even bled through a little bit to the next page, but it didn't reach through. So this page will have her new form on it, and I will let you guys know when her final form will be on it, and there will be sayings on it and everything like that. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm starting a group in where I go to therapy, and it's going to be the LBGTQPA group. If you don't know what PA means, because I know people know what LBGTQ means, but PA means pansexual and asexual. And I don't know what pansexual means yet, so I'll look that up. But asexual is basically you don't feel any sexual attraction to any gender. I think that's what it means. Don't quote me on that, but I'll look that up too. And it has 7 circles on it, and this is what I have so far. These are the colors of all their flags. The asexual is black, gray, white, and like a purplish color. Pan is pink, yellow, and blue. Queer is purple, white, and green. Trans is blue, pink, white, pink, and blue. Gay is rainbow, of course. Bisexual is, I think, like a purplish color, pink, or pink, purple, and blue. And then lesbian is purple, pink, white, pink, and purple. Like light purple, like. But I darkened it because there was just too many blotches. I think there still needs some work done on it. But I'm going to be running the group in my therapy place. And of course you can see some smudges around there. That's where I just went like this with the pencils. I tried to do it with the Copic markers, but it would bleed out. And it would bleed onto whatever I was writing on top of. So I had to redo it, and I did them all in color pencil. And the group is going to be between 21-year-olds and 37-year-olds. And they have to be a part of... The place that I go to therapy is called Gilead, and they have to be Gilead clients. Sorry, people. I know it's not fair, but they have to have transportation, and Gilead only transports people that are in their facility. And the oath is going to be in the middle of the here. Here, let me get this up. It's going to be in the middle of here, and it's going to be we're proud, get used to it, and the time is going to be like up here. The room is going to be like the number of the room where we're going to be all sitting is going to be up here, and the time and dates are going to be right here. And I'm going to have this one. I know I have plenty more, but that's just if I make mistakes on the flag colors. And I'm going to have it copied and laminated. And I'm going to have 10 copies made. There's already like 9 papers, but I messed up on one, and so there's only 9 here. But I'm going to have it copied and laminated. And then I'm going to go around Middletown and see if people will let me put these up so that everybody in Middletown, because people even in Middletown are of one of these sexualities, I believe, and go to Gilead. And I want to have people feel comfortable in their own skin. I don't want people hiding all the time. I want them to be open and feel comfortable and want to feel comfortable and be open to their parents and not keep on hiding behind a door and feel like they have to do this all their life. You know, I'm bisexual myself, and I've been that way since I was 12. Well, first off, I started being a lesbian, but then I decided, you know, I like both, so I decided to be bisexual. So, yeah. That's about it right now. I have two things also that my sister has given me as a gift. Hold on a minute. I've been on and off collecting these things. I only have one of them, but my sister at Sharon's Nail Art and More just got me these. These are those Disney things where you stack them, but these are collectibles. So they go by numbers. There's Flounder, Queen of Hearts, and Dumbo. And then I have Chip, but he's normally on top on the other one that I have. But I have Mickey, Olaf, and Chip as a big one. He's a big boy. And you can even turn them around and you can see their backs and their tails and everything. Flounder even has a little tail. And the Queen has heart undies. And Dumbo has a little tiny tail. He is so cute. The Red Queen is one, but there's also the Queen of Hearts. Oh, Queen of Hearts. Oh, yeah. There's also the Red Queen. Not to forget about that. Yeah. She gave me those because she knows I'm collecting them. And thank you, Sharon's Nail Art and More. Just to let you guys know, she's also a YouTuber too. And I got a new poster over there. It's the Hero Academia poster. I got that at 5 and Below. And I just put it up yesterday night. Or it was this morning. Can't remember. But that's all I have for today, you guys. And I'll see you guys another time. This is Whisper the Wolf signing out. Have a good night. And have a good afternoon, the rest of the afternoon, and have a good night. Love you guys. Peace. Please comment and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.